Hey guys, I hope everyone's keeping warm out there. Today we have a nice winter drink. It's called Hot Buttered Rum. And what I really like about this drink is that we're going to make the base ahead of time, and then you don't have to go through this procedure every time you want the drink. You can just pull it out of the freezer and whip you up a little bit. So we're going to get started. We have some vanilla ice cream, about a half a cup. We have 4 tablespoons of butter. Both of these have been sitting out for a little bit. Let them get soft. And then we have 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then we're going to use some cinnamon in this base. So like I said, it's a 2-step process. You only have to do the first step once, and then you'll have a good amount for a few drinks. Or you can double the recipe if you need to make a lot of drinks. So we're going to start off with the butter and the sugar. And we're just going to whip them together first. And I'm just going to scoop up the edges and do it again, so I can make sure that it's all mixed in together. Next, we're going to add in our half a cup of ice cream that has been sitting out for a little bit, vanilla ice cream. And then we're going to use a half of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we'll mix those in too. Now that we have everything all mixed up, only thing we need to do is we're going to put this mixture into a mason jar, and then we're going to put it in the freezer until it firms up. And that is our first step of our hot buttered rum. So I'm just going to pour it right in here. All right, so we can see that yielded about a cup, or just under a cup. All right, so we're gonna put this in the freezer, let it firm up. Usually you need to let it sit for at least 2 hours, and then we'll come back and we'll make the rest of our drink. All right, so it's been a couple hours since we made our hot buttered rum base. So we put it in the freezer for a couple hours so it can get stiff. And typically from this point on, you can use just some hot water and some rum. I'm using Captain Morgan today, but I'm gonna do some hot apple cider. So I've heated this apple cider up on the stove, and we're just gonna take like 3 tablespoons of our base. And like I said, you can make this ahead of time, so that way whenever you feel like having some, you don't have to go through the whole process. You can make like a bigger batch than what I made today. So about 3 tablespoons per drink. Alright. And then we're going to add about 2 ounces of Captain Morgan. Alright. Then we're just going to add our hot apple cider to this. And then we're just going to give it a nice little swirl. You can have fun with this. You can dress it up with whipped cream. You can add more spices. You can put a cinnamon stick with it. But this is definitely going to be one of your favorite winter drinks. So you just give it a nice swirl. And the Apple cider heats up your rum. So now we have our hot buttered rum. So we're just going to top it off with a little apple slice. But like I said, you can dress this up any way you want it. Whipped cream, you can do caramel, you can do cinnamon sugar, anything. But there you are, our hot buttered rum.